All right, happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a good week. Um, and then you got your Animoto project turned in. So now we are moving on to the next lesson. But we're actually going to do it out of order since I'm not here, and we'll do 1.2 when I get back next week. So you're going to do 1.3 today on your own. So in Haiku, go to 1.3, Why Products Sell PowerPoint, open that up. Split screen so that you're able to see this video and fill in your notes at the same time. Okay, so 1.3, advertising and marketing effects on technology. So for your warm-up, you had to research the iPhone and find reviews on it, good, bad, or indifferent. And you had to categorize them. You found 4 good, 4 bad, some of each. And then think about it. So what makes a product that somebody wants to buy? Why are we buying the products? Is it because we think they're cool? Is it because they look nice? Is it because everybody else is buying them? Is it because it's cheap or it's expensive? Is it good for the environment, bad for the environment? So all of these different things deal with how well a piece of technology is sold. So the first one, or what we're looking at today, is those advertising and marketing effects and how it helps or hinders a product. So starting off, there are 5 main factors. So different factors affect how successful a product is. There's 5 of them. There's advertising, economy, goals of a company, fads or trends, which is the same thing, and environment. So we're going to talk about each of these. So first, let's talk about advertising. So advertising is a huge thing. Think about when you're sitting there watching TV or you're listening to Pandora and the advertisement comes on. Or on the radio or XM radio, or anything where you see an advertisement pop up or can listen to an advertisement pop up. It can greatly affect how you remember something. So if you think about Super Bowl commercials, think about the crazy Dorito commercials that they have. Does it make you want to go buy Doritos? Maybe, maybe not, but it makes you remember the product. So the Puppy Monkey Baby, that commercial that was, I think, 2 years ago now. I have no idea what they were advertising, but it's stuck in my head. It's an advertisement that I will not forget. So advertising is a huge thing that can get stuck in people's heads. So how well a company advertises can determine how successful that company is. The more the public hears about it, the more likely they are to buy the product. So think about it. The more you hear the word Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, the more likely you are to have that craving and want to go to Taco Bell and get a taco. So the more money that a company puts into advertising, the more advertisements there will be, and the more people see it, the more they will buy it. So there's many different tactics that help influence society to purchase the product. Being creative and unique, so that's the, okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Being creative and unique, so that is the Puppy Monkey Baby, or any of those crazy Super Bowl commercials that you see. Jingles is a huge one. Think about the State Farm jingle. Think about any jingle that from any commercial that like you can just randomly pop up in your head and you're able to sing it. If it can pop up in your head and you're able to sing it, then they've gotten to you. It's the advertising. They're stuck there. Being bold, obviously, is a good one. And then connecting to emotions. So some of the advertisements for the animals that are hurt or homeless, lots of people change the channel when they see that because it connects to their emotions. It makes them upset. But that is what they're going for, because if it connects to the emotions and makes them upset, people are going to donate the money to help save these animals. So next we have economy. So economy, what does economy mean? Economy is money. So it's exactly what we're talking about. The economy directly affects the success or failure of a product. So how well the economy is doing as a society, how much money is out there? Do people have a lot of money right now? Is there an influx of money? Is there a lot of layoffs all over the country, so people don't have a lot of money? So how well the economy is doing affects your product, because if they don't have a lot of money, they're not going to buy anything. If they do have a lot of money, they're going to buy more things. So if the economy is good, it equals more money. More money equals more people buying products. If the economy is bad, it equals less money. Less money equals people trying to save their money and they're not going to buy products. So that's on a more like political aspect or society of overall in general. Is there an influx of jobs in your area? Is there an influx of layoffs in your area. So you just have to think about how much money is coming to your community, to your state, to your country. Next, we have the goals of a company. So sometimes these are hard to find, but every good company should have a clear goal and a mission statement. That means that shows that they are a successful company. So the goals of a company relate to the success of their product. If they have a clear goal and a mission statement, that means they are on a clear path and know exactly what they're producing, and their products should ideally be better. So if the goal of the company does not match its products, people are less likely to buy into the product. So think about Nike. So their goal is athletic wear. Their main goal is athletic wear. In their mission statement, you'd have to go onto their website to find their exact mission statement. But the goal is successful, comfortable, athletic wear. Okay, well, if Nike randomly made a computer, are you going to buy it? Maybe because you're curious, but more than likely not, because you already know that Apple, Dell, all these other things make good computers. So why risk your money on a computer that may or may not work when you know another company has a good, successful, clear goal for computers? So that's what it's talking about, the goals of a company. Next, we have fads. Fads are just trends. So either way, it's the exact same thing. They're synonyms. So fads or trends cause people to more easily buy into a product. Think about it. If there's something going around that's a trend that all of your friends have, typically you want it too. Or if it's the new fashion statement and it's the new trend, you're going to want to go out and buy it. So people tend to want to fit into society. Now, this doesn't apply to everybody, but again, this is a generalizing. Most people want to fit in. You don't want to stick out and stand out. You're not going to go around wearing something crazy. You want to just go around where people aren't going to pick you out of a crowd. And a trend can cause quick success to a product, but it can also cause quick failure. So think about if you remember Silly Bands. So those, I don't know how long ago those were now, but when you were probably in elementary or middle school, Silly Bands were a crazy trend. The rubber bands that were shaped in animals or different crazy shapes, and you wore them on your bracelet or on your wrist as a bracelet. Those were obviously a trend. They got really popular really fast, so quick success. Everybody wore them for like a year, depending on the age group, depending on what you were wearing them for. And now I don't think I've heard of one or seen one in the past 3 years. So it was also a quick failure. So a company definitely wants to catch the trend on the upscale, because if you're catching on the downscale, you're just going to fail faster. So trends are good and bad because, again, they come and they go as far as a product and for the company. Then we have environment. This is a huge one that society is trying to think more and more of because we're trying to be more environmentally friendly. And people are buying products based off this. So the environment is a continual factor in society. So yes, you may not think of it right now, but eventually in your life you will, because we only have one place to live, and that is on Earth. And so if our world and planet goes to shambles, then that's going to mean we go to shambles. So we're trying to be more green together as a society, less pollution, everything else like that. So as companies create products, it's important to take care and protect the environment when possible, since we can't always replace it. If a product's harmful to the environment, it's less likely to be successful. So if there's a lot of pollution going out into the environment, people are eventually going to catch on, and they're less likely to buy the products. All right, so now we know our 5 factors. I'm sorry, this is our last factor. So now we know that our 5 factors, we've had our 5 factors. This is the design now. I apologize. Your design, not only do your 5 factors influence the product success, but also the design. And we're going to get into design later on in a different unit more so. But just think about how something is designed affects, are you going to buy it or are you not going to buy it? If it looks cool, if it looks nice, if it's shiny and pretty, you're more likely to buy it than something that looks broken, looks busted, whatnot. So you want to, taking in the 5 factors could change how a product's developed, and it can just change the designs. So think about cell phones and the industry of competing cell phones, the iPhone versus the Android and everything else like that. Are you buying the iPhone because you like the way it looks, the design? There's really no difference between a cell phone's a cell phone. It makes calls, goes on the internet, has text messaging. But people are very adamant. Oh, I only like iPhones. Oh, I only like Androids. And that